Most people don't fail because they are weak. They fail because they get bored. They start strong. They feel excited. They feel motivated. Then routine arrives. The workouts feel familiar. The days look the same. Progress slows. That's where most people disappear. Not when things are painful. When things become ordinary. Boredom is more dangerous than difficulty. Pain wakes you up. Boredom puts you to sleep. You understood this. You realize that success doesn't live in excitement. It lives in repetition. You stopped chasing new feelings. You started respecting routine. Routine isn't glamorous. It doesn't give adrenaline. It doesn't give instant pride. It just shows up every day and asks if you will too. Most people want progress without monotony. That doesn't exist. Growth lives inside boring days. You accepted that. You stopped expecting every workout to feel powerful. You stopped needing every session to feel special. You trained even when it felt normal, even when it felt quiet, even when nothing felt impressive. That's when you became dangerous. Because anyone can work hard when they feel inspired. Few can work when everything feels average. You became someone who performs in average moments. That's rare. That's elite. In the gym, boredom looks like familiar weights, familiar movements, familiar soreness. The body adapts. The mind complains. It says this again? That's the voice that stops most people. You didn't listen. You understood that boredom is a test, not of strength, of commitment. You passed that test. Over and over. You didn't quit when progress slowed. You didn't change plans just because things felt repetitive. You stayed with the process. That patience built depth. Depth creates real strength, not surface motivation. Real strength. You learn that excitement is optional. Consistency is mandatory. You stopped chasing emotional highs. You started respecting discipline. Discipline doesn't entertain you. It trains you. It doesn't motivate you. It shapes you. You stopped needing motivation to act. You acted because action was your standard. That standard became your identity. You became someone who doesn't need novelty. You need results. Results don't come from excitement. They come from showing up when nothing feels special. That's what you did. Life works the same way. People start careers excited. Start relationships excited. Start goals excited. Then reality settles in. Routine replaces excitement. Most people leave. At that point, they confuse boredom with failure. You didn't. You learned how to stay when things feel ordinary. You didn't chase new paths just because the current one felt slow. You didn't abandon structure for stimulation. You respected repetition. Repetition builds mastery. Mastery builds confidence. Confidence builds calm. You became calm. Not because life got easy. Because you stopped reacting emotionally to routine. You trained your nervous system to tolerate repetition. That's powerful. Because repetition is where excellence lives. Anyone can be intense for a week. Few can be consistent for years. You chose years. You learned that boredom doesn't mean stop. It means you're deep in the process. You learned that monotony is a sign of progress. It means the basics are installed. Now refinement begins. Refinement is quiet. No hype. No drama. Just precision. You became precise. You focused on form, on breathing, on tempo, on recovery. You stopped rushing. You stopped forcing. You allowed slow growth. Slow growth lasts. Fast growth collapses. You chose lasting. You didn't need every day to feel productive. You needed every day to be disciplined. Discipline carried you through flat days, through neutral moods, through sessions where nothing felt impressive. Those sessions mattered the most, because they built reliability. You became reliable to yourself. That trust removed inner conflict. No more debates. No more excuses. No more waiting for inspiration. You moved.